everyone, welcome back to Bookkeeping Journey. And I am just super excited today to share the 18-year-old I met in a networking meeting who at the time was selling masks. So she started her own business in quarantine, and now she started a whole new company. You're going to find out all about it. Yes, I said it. She's 18 years old. And if she can start her company, you can start yours as well. Let's go into my company screen and meet Alex.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alex Weekly. I'm glad I got to meet Elizabeth. We met at a networking event for the Happy Neighborhood Project. And I don't know too much about her, but I know her podcast is pretty awesome. She always gives educational videos and that kind of thing. And she asked me to come on and discuss what I'm doing. So I'm 18. I live in Utah. And during COVID, I started my own business. It was personalized face masks. And it was really cool. I got to learn so much. I got to network and really just start getting in that business CEO mindset. And it's allowed me to create this other company that I'm really excited about. Me and another co-host, Aaron Piena, he and I met on LinkedIn. We're both pretty young age, 18 and 22. We're both starting this company. It's called Unleash BP. It's actually launching next week, like I think the end of this week, 100% on Monday next week. So what we're trying to accomplish is bridge that gap between the technology between older business owners and then the lack thereof with knowing technology. So our mission is to provide just web services to specifically Generation X and baby boomer based owned companies, because we found that they might know, but they don't know everything within technology. And because Aaron and I are so young, we've grown up basically our whole lives with this technology, with phones and knowing about the internet, that we know pretty much most we can just from growing up with it. So we want to be able to provide website design and marketing techniques and SEO services to these businesses so that they can get online, have a presence, and really reach out to the online world that it's really growing to become. Ever since COVID, it's actually become more prominent in how we can really connect with people online. So if people aren't online, they just have a brick or mortar store, they're basically really inhibiting what they can do. And they're kind of falling behind on the progression that the economy and the societies have really grown into with technology. So we want to be able to provide that for the businesses. And I'm really excited about that because I've seen just that gap that happens. And I just want to be able to help all these businesses, especially during this time, find their online presence and really get out there and grow their business. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, so that's just a bit about me and what I'm excited to do more about.
So Alex, you can also tell us about your podcast that you do as well.
Yeah, of course. I was really scared to start a podcast, and because I wasn't really great at projecting what I did, that kind of thing. So I actually did some practice with it. And then what I did was find a bunch of business owners, professionals to talk about their stories. And it started out just them telling about how they kind of started and what they're doing today. But it's really grown into showing their vulnerabilities, their struggles, the sacrifices they had to make at the beginning of their journey. And it really resonated with me because I loved sharing that with my journey, because I basically didn't really start a business until the middle of March, at the end around there, when I actually turned 18. And through all that, it's been a whole roller coaster. It's so true when they say that entrepreneurship is an up and down roller coaster. You have the greatest highs and the lowest lows, and you have to be able to deal with that and grow and learn from the mistakes, the failures that you have during that whole process. And not a lot of entrepreneurs, especially the successful ones we see today, they don't want to share, or they don't have the chance to share the struggles and the hard times that they went through, especially at the beginning, to really grow their business and grow their influence in the world. So I love sharing that with the awesome business owners and the entrepreneurs that I've met, and just to share their full transparency and themselves instead of just all on their successes. So I love doing that. The podcast is on YouTube and on Anchor, Spotify as well. And it's called Entrepreneurship Decoded. It's about 35 episodes in, and I'm so excited to continue learning about these entrepreneurs and growing not just their presence, but mine as well, because I feel like everyone has a great perspective, great knowledge that they could share. And I love doing that on the podcast, even though it's still new. I'm excited to continue with all of that. So
Well, definitely first, I apologize for all the noise that you can hear in my background because my neighbor decided that since we had to restart doing us recording again because this is the second time, he's gonna keep some noise. Anyhow, Alex, I want to. Oh, you give us a break there. I want to say, I'm just, and I would have said this to you previously, but obviously it was not recorded. I just want to say, it's just amazing that someone your age and then your business partner as well, as young as y'all are, you're using what you grew up with, your natural talents basically to help business owners that, probably now trying to figure out their way around the internet and help them to be able to grow. Because, I mean, younger people have so much followers. I'm so serious. I mean, I know a few teenagers and they have more followers online than I do. And it's like, whoa, I'm like in awe every time. How do you find all these people to follow you? And you guys just, I think too, because like you said, you grew up with it. So it's like ingrained in you as a natural, it's like drinking water. You don't have to think about it. So I just think that that's just super amazing that that you all are on this venture to do that and help people. And one thing that I want to say is the reason why I'm just really stressing on it, and I would have told Alex this, I would have told you this story where I have an uncle and he now recently got a smartphone, and he basically the other day his girlfriend literally moved something from the front screen of his cell phone, and he came by me just to move it back because it was not in the order that he had it previously, and all it was to hold on it and bring it and drag it to the next screen. That's all it was. But he didn't grow up with technology. So imagine the amount of people that you all will help and assist. And I am just super happy to see an 18-year-old with such drive, with such passion. The amount of things that you are doing online, I don't know people. There's no people one in my circle other than me that's doing what I'm doing. Right? So to see somebody that's 18 years old and people might say, oh my God, she's just so young. It's so amazing that you're so young and that you're starting so young because you will learn way faster and you will pick up things in a certain way than people that are now learning it when they're older, right? Marketing online is going to be like a breeze for you. And I don't know you personally, but I know some good teenagers. And it's going to be so people will benefit. I know people will benefit from what you do, and along with your podcast as well. I didn't know you had it on YouTube, but I know you had a podcast. I recently started my own podcast. That's not on my business, but it's something that you said because my podcast originally is to share my story and to help people that are going through horrible times and to be able to help them. So I was really and truly thinking that maybe I should probably start looking up for people that went through it and are like me that was able to get over their hurt, their pain. So definitely I'm going to look into that. So thank you for that idea. You see, you're already helping someone that's older. But I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for doing what you're doing, for being so persistent, for being consistent to 35 episodes is a lot, especially in the time that you started. There are some people that were hoping and praying to start a YouTube channel. You start a YouTube and a podcast. Like that is a lot to say. You have to feel so proud. Your mom have to feel so proud about what you are doing, and just keep going at it. And I'm sure that in years to come, when you're in this whole successful arena, you'll remember that you were on my podcast or on my YouTube channel, not podcast. But I want to thank you. I want to thank you for coming, for being here, and for sharing that you took risks. I mean, think about it. You met someone online, and there people are like, really, oh my God, I can't. Y'all came together because you're a stranger to him and he's a stranger to you, and you guys are going into business. And I like the jump that you took together because it's the strangers that we meet that really impact us immensely, So definitely, that should be a lesson in itself for anyone that watches my channel, that sees this video, that you don't always have to start out with somebody that you don't always have to do something that you are comfortable with, because obviously there was obviously some sort of discomfort in that, but you took the jump, and that's what successful people do. They all take jumps, and yeah, you're gonna definitely go far. Like I'm like, of your personality and what you are doing. Like you started 2 businesses in lockdown, 2 businesses, right? That's super amazing, like super amazing. So anything else you want to say? Because
Yeah, thank you. No, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. And all the compliments that I get, I try not to make my head too big with it all, because I really do appreciate all the support. Like even my parents, they have supported me through it, and they don't quite understand the whole idea. They both have owned businesses previously in their life, but they both lost that like 2008 specifically because of the last economic recession. And they don't understand everything that's been changing with technology. They don't really understand the new business models, but they know that they trust me in my decisions. So that's been a great support, and really it inhibited me to keep going, to keep pursuing what I wanted to pursue. And you were completely right with the meeting strangers, that kind of thing. It only takes 1 or 2 relationships to really change our lives. And I really do believe that. Me and Aaron have actually really connected over different things. We're both in the same generation. We both kind of understand the same things. So he just graduated, and he's so intelligent. He knows so much about finance, and we're actually really compatible. We both have different strengths and different things, and I think that's why we're going to create such a powerful team for this business. So that's why I'm so excited about it. And so I love all that. A little bit more about me. I am starting college in about a month. It's pretty scary, actually. I've been taking down all my stuff in my room and organizing it and getting ready to move in, and it'll definitely be a different experience than the freshmen that have been in previous years because of what we're experiencing right now. But I am excited to go out and be around other people my age, but hopefully people who love business as much as I do, who have ambition and can pursue things that they deem as important, no matter how big the risk is or how much they see it could fail in the future. They just are going out there and doing it. So I'm so excited to be a part of groups like that and just continue my education as well. So I'm really excited about that. Personally, I've always had my mom and dad support me, and then I have a younger sister. She's just adorable. We're completely different in so many different ways, but she's great at her own things. She's great at cooking, like great at desserts. I'm probably gonna be overweight if I don't move out soon, because she has so much good food, I swear. And she's also has her own dancing style. She has all these different earrings in. She has such a higher pain tolerance than I do, but we've always supported each other as well in our different endeavors. And she doesn't understand it either, but she knows that we both have our own visions in life. And so I've always had that great connection with her as well. So I'm just excited to continue growing and learning so much. I am so young, but I love learning, and I've learned so much that I know that I have something to give to the world, even if it's minimal or it's kind of repetition with the same things. But I know that as human beings, we need that repetition, and even if we hear the same sentence, the same phrase over and over again, it doesn't take for us to believe it until we hear it from someone else that they say it in a way that really clicks. And so that's why I think every perspective really matters. And that's kind of a philosophy I go with as well. But yeah, I'm just excited for the future, excited for everything, and a new chapter starting. So yeah.
I hope that you enjoyed that video listening to Alex. She's such an inspiration. I am in awe at how young she is, but how motivated she is about building her own business. If you want to get in touch with Alex and let her help you build your social media presence and do all of that, because she grew up on social media basically, I will have all her information in the description of this video. Any questions about what she does, send it directly to her, because I am no social media expert. You guys know I'm only a bookkeeper. Anyhow, I will end this video here, and I want to hear from you what you took from the video. And I hope you got inspiration today, that if you haven't started your own company, to start it now. Yes, now is the time. That's it, and I will see you in Monday's video. Bye.